guys, there you are again. Well, wait there. This stupid mask. Okay, never mind. So happy that you're back. Welcome to another episode here at Prop Coach. I'm so happy. So, what are we going to talk about today, huh? Yes. Today, we're going to cover 8 reasons why real estate agents, realtors, real estate professionals, real estate negotiators actually fail in the real estate industry. And I have them all lined up here. Oh, and by the way, I have a little bonus for you. The bonus is, another reason why you can fail in real estate is if you don't subscribe to the channel. Yeah, so just do me a huge favor, quickly subscribe to the channel because we will have every week another video to help you with your real estate business. So subscribe. Let's get started. Let's do it right now. Let's start talking about really the 8 reasons why agents fail in the real estate industry. Right? Let's just go to the number 1, right? The biggest reason that I see that agents fail in this industry is simply because they have a part-time mentality. Yes, a lot of agents come into this industry with, okay, I'm going to do real estate on the side. I'm just going to do real estate in my extra time. I'm going to do real estate, whenever I'm available. But listen, real estate is a high activity and a high actionable business. What means that it takes a lot of your time. You have to build relationships. You have to find listings. You have to do your marketing. You have to do your closing, your selling. You have to do the contracts. There's so many things that happens during a day. So before you decide actually to go into the real estate, maybe you want to talk to a full-time agent first and listen to them like, hey, can you explain to me a little bit how your day-to-day activities look like? Because doing real estate only 2-3 hours a day is close to impossible. So part-time is usually 99% failure in the business of real estate. You need to really commit to this business to really do amazing. Let's go simply to the second biggest reason that I see agents fail into this business, right? Is they are not focused on their area of expertise, what I also call the AOE. What does that really mean, right? Okay, every single agent out there, in the beginning you have to go hyper target and hyper focused into one area only. I see too many agents, they come into this industry and they start taking listings from multiple areas. They are all over the place, right? They go from one area to another area to take from one building to the next building. They simply think that they alone just can cover everything. That is like a doctor, a surgeon saying, you know what, no matter what is wrong with your body, I can operate you everywhere. I can operate your brain, I can operate your knee, I can operate your ankle. That is just not the reality. As an agent, you need to go hyper-focus first. And from hyper-focus, from there you can start expanding. Every single time you gain market share in a certain area, you start to grow, you start to make more income, and then you can start expanding. Those are just the rule of business, right? You start small, you become super good in that area that you cover right now, and from there you start expanding. So, in mind, don't go from big to small. Start small first, become a big fish in a small pond, and then start expanding. Okay, let's go to the number 3 reason why I see agents fail. And that is simply jobs versus entrepreneur mindset. Yes, a lot of agents, they come into this business with a job mindset. They think I can just do this 9 to 5, I can just, wake up in the morning every time I want. I can do business whenever I want. And, I just take my time to really start growing my day-to-day activities. As soon as you hit this business, you get into this business, you will find out that there's not much difference in being an entrepreneur and being a full-time real estate agent. Because nobody pays your salary, nobody pays your insurance, nobody pays anything for you. You are fully dependent on your results only. Means you have results, you get commission, and commission is your new revenue. And from that revenue, you start paying those expenses, right? Like your insurance, like your car, like your phone, but also important things like your marketing. You would have to have an idea of how much marketing budget you have. So many agents simply fail because they think that every commission check is their income, right? It's like their own money in the pocket, but you're wrong. It's only the revenue. It goes into your business account, and from your business account, you pay all your expenses first, including your taxes, and then only what is left, your profit. From there you can start paying some income to yourself. So many agents, be aware, it's not a job, it's a business. Okay, we already reached to the number 4 reason why agents actually fail. And this is a big one. This is one that you simply cannot avoid once you go into real estate. A lot of agents, they do not invest. There you have it again, invest, it's a business, in self-development, because they think it's not important. They think it's not relevant. They think that, you know, the real estate is just like a job, like we said with number 3. But the simple thing is, you want your business to grow, you want your income to grow. That means that you also need to grow. You as a person need to grow. You need to understand more about marketing. You need to understand more about business. You need to understand more about relationship building. You need to understand how to run your database, how to manage all the people around there, how to do the contracts. There's a lot of things that you need to grow in first. It's not in how do you get the results. It's first all about who do you need to become to actually become a very successful real estate agent. And I can tell you from meeting so many real estate professionals from all around the world, there's definitely a learning curve in becoming a professional. Doesn't mean you have to be perfect in the beginning. Doesn't mean that you have to be perfect even after a couple of months. But as long as you start investing in self-development, then you take it one step at a time and you will get better every single day. We are here now at number 5, why agents actually fail. And this is also a biggie. Definitely cannot be avoided. A lot of agents are confused in the difference between everything doing yourself or being part of a team, right? Because, you know, real estate eventually is like a business. And if you want to grow a little bit, and if you don't want to overwork yourself, and if you want to cover enough business, you eventually would have to be a team player. Yes, because at the end of the day, you yourself only are very limited in the amount of hours you have every single day. I see a lot of agents getting out there in the market and they are very self-centered, right? Everything is mine and it's only me and I don't want to share and I don't want to do this. Okay, you can play that game, but just think about the future. One guy once said to me very, very scarily, he says, listen, real estate agents don't retire, they just die. Wow, when I heard that for the first time, I was like, wow, he's right. You know, if I don't start thinking about the long-term game in how I want to involve this business, then one day, you know, this business is fully dependent on me doing transactions only. So I just have to keep working harder and harder and harder until one day, I'm not going to be there anymore. So again, think about it. Are you only doing it for yourself and only in the game yourself and doing everything yourself? Everything is dependent on you only? Or are you actually going to be a team player? Are you going to be part of a team that you can leverage on each other, that you can build on each other's strength, and also make sure that you can even cover more area? And that is where your expansion comes in. So definitely number 5, be a team player. Number 6 of why agents actually fail in this business, also one that you really have to start thinking about how to implement this into your business. It's kind of the difference in between it being relational versus being transactional, right? The important thing is here, of course, the business is all about transactions. The more transactions you make, the more commission you can earn, right? But if your mind is only on the transaction, you skip a very important, fundamental part of real estate, and that's all about building rapport, building trust, building relationships. And you know, you have heard it probably many times in other videos. You have maybe seen me say it many times in videos. Maybe you have heard it 1,000 times at you know, your mentor, your principal, your real estate partner, anybody say to you, it's a relationship game. But listen, if everybody is saying it, first of all, there must be some truth to it, right? Second of all, Why are they saying it? Because if you really invest into your relationships, the transaction just will come by itself, right? And it's way more fun to build relationships and keep those relationships so that they can buy multiple times from you, invest multiple times through you, and also refer you more relationships, rather than you every single day are just looking for transactions, and you become this pushy, sleazy, not very nice, approachable agent, right? So are you a relational agent, or are you only the transactional agent? I think you know which one you want to be choosing right now, right? One thing you need to understand, since we're building relationships and we're building relationships for the long term, every day, single day, we are trying to get in more contacts. And how do we manage those contacts is all about how do we manage our data base. Yes, these days everything is about data, you hear it all the time. I'm also getting a headache all about this data, right? But again, super important, right? You need to know how to manage your database. That means that all these contacts that you're accumulating, all these contacts that you are bringing together, you need to figure out a way how to see who in your database is ready to buy now, who in your database is actually very interested and actively looking for real estate, but probably needs a couple of more weeks or months, who in your database is always interested in real estate but simply not actively looking, so maybe they will buy something from you between the 6 months to 2 years, and who in your database is just not interested in real estate right now, maybe also not in the near future, but it's still good to keep them in your database, that because if one day something crazy pops up, the market crashes, or they're getting into a divorce or something they need your help with, at least they have your contact number and they can reach out to you. This is all about how do you manage a database. And many agents out there, they don't do this at all. And that's the worst thing possible, right? Not even having a database, because your database is your business. It's not about if it's optional, the business is in the database. It's all about building that list, because that is the asset of your business. The more contacts you have, the more people you can reach out to, the more people you can follow up to, the more deals that you can make. Never ever let a lead go to waste, because you never know if in the next 6 months, the next 12 months, the next 15 years, they want to look for a piece of real estate and they want to choose you first. The number 8 reason why agents fail in the real estate business is basically choosing it to do it all alone, right? Now, of course, I already covered that as a team player. You need to be able to be a team player, so that means that you share some of the deals, you share the business, you divide the area with multiple agents so that you leverage more, but do it all alone is all about, hey, do you have a mentor? Do you have a coach? Do you have somebody that holds you accountable? Do you have somebody that pushes you ahead? Is there somebody that is always putting you into the right direction? Is there somebody that has the soul and the real reason to always make sure that you do well? Do you have somebody that once you go into a rainy day, or when you have a bad day, or you lost a bad deal, that you can call and that just can give you a little push, a little motivation so that you are back on track again? Do you have someone? That is the only question I have, because I can tell you real estate is a mental tough game. There's not always happiness, there's not always deals. No, there's actually more disappointment, there's a lot of rejection, and sometimes you can get lost instantly. And then it's just good that you have a mentor. Or maybe like me, you have a coach, right? Somebody that can just help you. I can promise you, if you have a good coach, if you have a good mentor, it will pay itself back multiple. It's one of the best investments that I ever made in my life, was in coaches and in mentors, because they hold me accountable. They are sparring partners. They always make sure that I keep on track, and they always push me to do better and to get out of my comfort zone and do the next big thing. So there you have it. Here you go. 8 big reasons why agents actually fail in the real estate business. And hey, listen, I didn't make up these 8 things, right? This is done by multiple surveys of people leaving the real estate business, of people that have exited the real estate industry and then ask them, hey, why did you actually leave? What was going on? What was the mistake that you made? And even if you ask existing agents that are currently in the business and they are not thriving, that are not growing, you would see that many of these 8 points are not in place. They are making these mistakes, and for that, they're not growing, they're not thriving, and that is why they are not able to reach their ultimate goal. So what I would just want to advise to you, right? Start focusing on these 8 points. Just fix them one at a time. It's not that difficult. But at the end, of course, you also sometimes need a little bit of help. So that is why we are here at Prop Coach. So keep watching our videos every single week, because that is what we do. We help real estate agents just like you to just become extraordinary in real estate. Hope to see you next time. Till then, bye-bye.